Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Memorial Field in Natick, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity girls field hockey contest between the hosting Red Hawks of Natick High School and the visiting Brookline High Warriors. We got a field hockey game under the lights tonight for a very special treat out here in Natick. And as you can see, it's a very special day for Natick as it is their Think Pink Night in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So playing a marquee game for a marquee cause. And it should make for a good game tonight. Brookline and Natick, of course, local rivals across multiple sports. And for my Brookline fans tuning in, I know the rivalry everyone always talks about with Brookline is with Newton North, but I will always say this: never sleep on the rivalry between Brookline and Natick. Whenever these two schools face off in any sport, it is always an entertaining ride, and I expect this should be no different. These two teams coming in very close together on paper. The Warriors currently standing with a record of 5-5-1. They were ranked 27th in the most recent MIAA Division I power rankings that came out yesterday. Meanwhile, Natick comes into this contest with a record of 4-3-3, standing at 23rd in the power rankings. So just 4 spots in the power rankings separating these two teams. And no points were what separated these two teams the last time they faced off. When these two last played against each other in Brookline, that was back on September 11, they finished in a 2-2 tie. That so far is still Brookline's only tie on the year. Brookline's record is actually 5-6-1, as the most recent power rankings did not account for their loss yesterday night at Belmont. So Brookline having back-to-back night games here this week. They suffered a 3-0 loss to Belmont. Brookline is on a tad bit of a slide right now after winning 3 straight games, all by shutouts. Culminating in that game at Weymouth that we covered here on this channel. They have since lost 3 straight, all shutout losses to Walpole, Needham, and Belmont. So Brookline in a tad bit of a slide, and they are looking to bounce back here tonight against the Red Hawks. Looking at Natick, let me see if I can pull up their most recent results. They are still 4-3-3, as they did not play yesterday. You know, they've been pretty consistently up and down throughout the season. They went loss, tie, 3 straight wins, then a tie, a loss, a win, a tie, and a loss. So outside of that 3-game win streak, it's really just been up and down and back and forth, including, of course, that 2-2 tie against Brookline back in September. That accounts for Brookline's only tie of the season, but one of 3 ties for Natick so far this season. So we will soon get this game underway. We'll have some pregame ceremonies for the Think Pink Night. But before the PA announcer takes over, let's take a look at the rosters coming into tonight's game. And let's start with the home team, the Natick High Red Hawks, out here in their pink jerseys for Think Pink Night. Going in order of jersey number for Natick, first off we have a freshman goalie, number 00, Natalie Boyer. Next, a junior number 1, Liz Curley. A junior number 2, Sophia Ambrose. A senior captain, number 3, Abby Tarka. A junior number 4, Tess Libby. A junior number 5, Madison Hughes. A senior number 6, Anna Schmidt. A junior number 7, Gemma Close. A senior captain number 8, Emerson Hebert Macaro. A senior number 9, Lauren Feeney. A junior number 10, Addie Roby. A senior captain number 11, Olivia Norchi. A junior number 13, Sydney Crane. A sophomore number 19, Kira Mangan. A senior number 25, Hannah Lawrence. A freshman number 26, Myra Sotiri. A freshman number 29, Jolie Flynn. A junior number 31, Marin Gitlin. A sophomore number 33, Gabby Pinney. A sophomore number 39, Catherine Catching. And a freshman goalie number 99, Ava Zaccello. Head coach of the Natick High field hockey team is Megan Peeney. So that's the roster for Natick, and we heard whistle, which might have just been a test for the officials, but also might be beckoning the captains and coaches to decide opening field sides and opening possession. In the meantime, let's take a look over here in their dark blue jerseys with white jersey numbers, the Brookline High Warriors. Going in order of jersey number again. First off, we have a senior number 1, Amelia Foley. Next, a junior number 2, Maggie Tien. A junior number 3, Sadie Hoge. A junior number 4, Kale Bundy. A junior number 5, Kathy Merlis. A senior number 6, Molly Newbold. A senior number 8, Ellie Chen. A senior number 9, Sophie Young. A senior captain number 10, Charlotte Toole. A sophomore number 11, Caroline Hughes. A junior number 12, Izzy Pace. Number 13, Ruth Sandler. A sophomore number 14, Clara Tebow. A junior number 17, Mia DiCarlo. A senior captain number 18, Piper Kelly. A senior number 19, Mariana Sanchez-Dahl. A senior captain number 22, Fiona Keegan-McGlynn. And a junior goalie, Anna Denker. Team managers for the Brookline High field hockey team are sophomore Sophia Miller-Culver and junior Casey McCarthy. Head coach of the Brookline High field hockey team is Emily Hunt. So those are our two rosters coming into today. You can see the captains and coaches meeting up at midfield as we get ready to get this one soon underway. Remember, folks, as always, if you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. I'm actually not going to be having any live streams for about a week after today, as I'm flying out to North Carolina for a family trip tomorrow. So I will be back next week, but this is going to be my last live stream for the week and my last live stream for a bit of a stretch. But I will be back with plenty more, so be sure to stay tuned for all of that. Subscribe to the channel can help. And as always, if there's anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. It could be as simple as go Brookline or go Natick. No matter who you're rooting for, we always appreciate the good vibes in the live chat from fans wanting to support their favorite teams. If you want to shout out a specific player, maybe you're watching a family member or a friend, you want to give them a shout out, you can do that. If you want to let us know where you're tuning in from, that is always fun with these online live streams that can be watched all over the world. Or maybe if you notice any technical difficulties with the live stream, it might be something I don't notice, and it might be something I can fix, so please don't hesitate to say something. And of course, if I'm messing up the pronunciation of any names on either team, I encourage you to correct me in the live chat.
Introducing the officials for tonight's game, they are Meg Jacobs and Scott O'Connor. And now introducing the starting lineups. We start first with the Brookline Warriors. Starting in goal, wearing number 00, Anna Denker. on defense, number 2, Maggie Tien. Starting on defense, number 6, Molly Newbold. Starting at forward, number 8, Ellie Chen. Starting on defense, number 9, Sophie Young. Starting at forward, she's a captain, number 10, Charlotte Toole. Starting in midfield, number 14, Clara Thibault. Starting on defense, number 17, Mia DiCarlo. Starting in midfield, she's a captain, number 18, Piper Kelly. And starting at forward, she's a captain, number 22, Fiona Keegan-McGlynn. Please welcome the rest of the Brookline Warriors. Their head coach is Emily Hunt. And now here's the starting lineup for your very own Natick Redhawks. Starting in goal, wearing 00, Natalie Boyer. Starting on defense, number 33, Gabby Peeney. Starting at forward, number 13, Sydney Crane. Starting in midfield, number 10, Addie Roby. Starting at forward, number 9, Lauren Feeney. Starting on defense, number 7, Gemma Close. Starting at midfield, number 2, Sophia Ambrose. Starting at midfield, number 1, Liz Curley. Starting at midfield, she's the captain, number 3, Abby Tarka. Starting on defense, she's the captain, number 8, Emerson Hebert Macaro. And starting at forward, she's the captain, number 11, Olivia Norke. Please welcome the rest of the Natick Redhawks. Assistant coach is Shelley Y, and the head coach is Meg Peeney. And now, fans, would you all please rise, remove your hats, and remain standing. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is an annual campaign to increase awareness of the disease. While most people are aware of breast cancer, many forget to take steps to have a plan to detect the disease in its early stages and encourage others to do the same. A lot of progress has been made, but there still is a long way to go. Tonight, as you can see by the Pink Throughout Memorial Field, both field hockey teams are asking that you help them get the word out. They have t-shirts for sale, or if you would like to make a donation, that will gladly be accepted. The net proceeds of their fundraising efforts will be donated to playforthecure.org. What makes tonight even more meaningful is our referee, Meg Jacobs, is a 16-year breast cancer survivor. So please, make a contribution to the donation bucket, buy a t-shirt or two, all to benefit playforthecure.org. At this time, both field hockey teams and their coaching staffs ask that you join them in a moment of silent reflection for those who have been affected by breast cancer. Fans, please, moment of silent reflection for the women and their families who've been affected by breast cancer. On behalf of both field hockey teams and everyone affected by breast cancer, thank you. Please make a donation, buy a t-shirt or two. And now please remain standing as we honor America and those who have defended or are currently defending our freedom with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, those were the starting lineups and the national anthem. We will soon be getting this one underway. We got our first note in the live chat from Jesse Devers asking in all caps, "Is this field hockey?" To which I will respond in all caps, "Yes, it is." This is Brookline versus Natick Varsity High School field hockey. Here is part of Natick's Think Pink Night in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in the month of October. A marquee matchup between not just two local Bay State Conference rivals, but also two teams very close in the power rankings right now. As I said before, Brookline 27th in the power rankings that came out yesterday. Natick standing at 23rd. Both teams hovering close to 500 in their records, and they battled to a 2-2 tie when playing on Brookline's turf back in September. So a lot of long-term ramifications could come out of the result of this game. So don't look away, folks, because we will soon be getting this one underway. So 15 minutes on the scoreboard clock for the first of 4 quarters. Natick on the left, Brookline on the right. Natick going to get the opening possession, and it's going to start with number 11, the Natick co-captain Olivia Norkey, and here we go. There's the opening whistle. Natick with the opening possession. They work it down to the far side. Pass goes up the line. Might be a bit hard for me to read jersey numbers down the far side this late at night, but that ball is stolen away by Brookline, sent further up the line, but they ran out of room, out of bounds. That pass was intended up the far side for, I believe, number 1, Amelia Foley. Natick playing it in from out of bounds, send it back. Now across near side, and that's knocked out of bounds. Dribbling with it was number 33, Gabby Peeney. Disrupted by the forward pressure from Brookline's number 8, Ellie Chen. Peeney lifts one through. It's disrupted, but Norkey going to recover it. Backhand slide up the field, intercepted by Brookline, but Norkey keeps up the pursuit. Takes it away from Mia DiCarlo, pushes it forward, but it's disrupted again, recovered by Natick's number 10, and a pass goes off a Brookline player's foot off the attempted pass from number 10, Addie Roby. Violation on Brookline for it going off a foot, and so Natick will get the free ball. Pass across, dribbling, and it's stolen away. Strong efforts from Brookline co-captain Piper Kelly. Sends it upfield, and it's going to roll out of bounds on the far side as Natick resets. And didn't quite get enough on that pass. It's intercepted by Brookline, and working around the far side, a pass goes up to number 22, Fiona Keegan-McGlynn. Tries a pass back to Amelia Foley. Foley still running with it and draws a violation on Natick. That will be a free ball for Brookline. Pass attempted, intercepted by the Redhawks. Brookline trying to stay with it on the pursuit, but too aggressive, and a penalty is called. I think that was Natick's number 9, Lauren Feeney, dribbling with it. Like I said, sometimes a bit hard to see the jersey numbers this late at night. But Brookline takes it back. Pass goes up to Clara Tebow. Tebow sends it forward to Keegan-McGlynn. Keegan-McGlynn trying to get it away from her defender. Passes it up the line to Foley. Foley, big swing. Bouncing along into the semicircle. Natick trying to clear it out. Brookline trying to keep up the fight. It is sent out up the far side. Good defensive efforts. Slid way upfield. Broken up again by Brookline, and they draw a violation from behind. I think that was Norkey who got a little too aggressive on Newbold from behind. Newbold's free ball immediately intercepted by the Redhawks. Pass goes up to Norkey. Norkey dribbling, being covered by Charlotte Toole. Kelly was coming in from behind, so she passes away from the double team. Now across the middle, knocked down. Keegan McGlynn knocks it loose, gets it up to Tebow. Tebow could not fight through the defender, and it's taken back by the Redhawks. Long pass misses its target and rolls upfield. Chasing after it is number 9, Sophie Young. Young backing down against Roby. Pass to the middle to Newbold. Newbold slides to the outside, going to be out of bounds. And so playing it in will be Peeney. Peeney tries to slide it through the middle, intercepted by Keegan McGlynn, and then cleared out, but a violation on Brookline is going to give that ball back to the Redhawks. Young was trying to clear it out and pass it up to Chen, but whistle was blown. Peeney passes it back. Attempted push through is deflected, but chasing after it, and it's forced to be cleared out of bounds by Young. Supini going to bring it in from out of bounds again. Pass disrupted by Keegan McGlynn. Now a scrum for the ball. It is pushed away by Roby. Gets it to number 13, trying to send it through the semicircle. Got through a couple players, but it's cleared out by Charlotte Toole. Gets it up to Chen. Chen tries a pass, but couldn't get it away. It's intercepted by Roby. Now stolen back. Slick moves by Clara Tebow to fend off the defensive pressure and send a long pass up, but it's intercepted and cleared away by the Redhawks. Brookline trying to force it up the far side, but it's intercepted again. Natick forcing it up the far side. Pass attempt to the middle was disrupted, but Brookline commits a violation. Free ball for Natick. Pass to the outside, and I think one of the other Natick teams is coming back on the bus from a road game, making sure that their fellow Redhawks are hearing the noise. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate the school spirit. As Natick takes the free ball past the middle, that hit was blocked by Chen, but not legally. And so number 1, Liz Curley, going to take the free ball. Curley passes it back to Peeney. Peeney dribbling up the near side. Got a bit of a lane, sends one through, whiffed on the shot, and it's cleared out by Brookline, recovered by Curley. That shot was attempted and missed by Abby Tarka. Another free ball for Natick as they are dominating possession right now. That one didn't quite get the swing she wanted, but it bounces and creates some chaos in the semicircle. Violation on Natick, and Brookline will get to clear this one out off a free ball. It's lifted high, downed well by Curley without committing a violation. Passes out to the far side, dribbling with it against multiple defenders, turns around, sends a pass through, intercepted, I believe, by Maggie Tian, and Brookline then clears it out. Foley was trying to take it up the far side, but taken away again by the Natick defense, but couldn't quite clear that pass well, but a violation called on Brookline again. This will be another free ball for the Redhawks from about the 40. Pass immediately disrupted by Foley, or was it? Because they're saying that's out of bounds Brookline ball. Looks like a couple of subs are going to be coming in for Brookline. First up, number 12, Izzy Pace into the game, replacing Fiona Keegan McGlynn. Pass is back. They send it forward through the middle, trying to work it through the defense. It goes off the foot of a Natick player, but at first it seemed like there was no whistle blown, and that was good fundamentals from, I believe, yes, Norkey. It was Norkey who was trying to play through the whistle there, but late whistle came in. Long lifting one, I believe, from Newbold again. It is chased down by Chen on the near side. Chen being walled off and called for a violation. And they have to redo the free ball because Chen wasn't 5 yards away. As Pini gets set up, flicks it, and I think that one deflected high, and they're going to call the violation on Natick. Tien setting up, golf swings it. It's deflected immediately, but recovered by Young. Violation Brookline again. Natick, long hit from Pini, deflected from number 13, Sydney Crane, over to Norkey. Norkey's pass intercepted by Kelly, pushed forward, and it is controlled. This is number 11, Caroline Hughes. Stolen away from Hughes. It is recovered by Tebow. Tebow waves around one defender, pass across, finds her target. That's Young. Young's pass to the middle, intercepted, and a ball sent rolling down the near side and out of bounds. Tien playing it in, up the near side, intercepted. Clear is taken by Toole, but disrupted by Norkey. Norkey takes it, backhand pass to the middle, pushed forward by number 9, Feeney. Now Brookline trying to clear it out, but Feeney is keeping up the offensive pursuit. And finally a whistle is blown, and I believe that's going to be a violation on Natick. And so Brookline will get the free ball. DiCarlo tries to send it up the line. It's disrupted and lost out of bounds. Natick ball. Now that pass is knocked up in the air, but it is chased down by Roby. Violation Brookline. Another free ball for Natick. That pass intercepted by Young. Young sends it up the line to Chen, but it goes off her foot. Pini slides it towards the middle, but bounces too high for her teammate, and it's intercepted by Kelly. Kelly running upfield, sends a pass forward. It is collected by Hughes. Hughes trying to run with it, but she's cut off by the defense of Liz Curley. No shots from either team as of yet, as that pass was intercepted by Natick, lost out of bounds, still Redhawks ball. Just under 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Time really flies when you're having fun out here on the field hockey turf. Substitution for Natick checking in, number 39, Catherine Catching, replaces Olivia Norkey. This ball stolen by the Redhawks, pushed forward, and Catching, fresh off the bench, tried to push that one forward. It's knocked down, though. Tebow trying to move it upfield, but it's intercepted, sent up to Catching. Catching working down the far side, passes out of the double team. Sends it back. I think that was Feeney. Tried to force it through. A violation called on Brookline. This will be a free ball for Natick. Attempted flick was blocked by Kelly, but Natick player recovered, got a pass through the middle. They try and push it forward. It's not there, and it's stolen away by Newbold. Newbold couldn't keep with the ball, and it's taken back by the Redhawks, pushed forward. Gets, I believe, to Catching. Tries a pass. It's a little off timing, and it's disrupted by Ellie Chen. Violation is called on Natick. Just 2.5 left here in the first. Tien sends one up, gets through a couple people, but it's broken up by Curley. Chased down in the middle by Tebow. Tebow attempted pass to the far side, intercepted. Violation Brookline, and Natick running with the free ball. Tries a pass, intercepted by Kelly. Kelly sends it up the far side, and Hughes couldn't keep it in bounds. It'll be Natick ball. Sends one through. Working up the far side, attempted pass, doesn't get there. It's taken away by Pace. Pace trying to dribble. It's knocked away but recovered by Tebow. Violation now called on Brookline. Dribbling. Still working in the middle, sends it through. Intercepted by Tebow. Pass to the outside to Kelly. Kelly sends it up for Hughes, gets away from her and rolls out of bounds. Natick ball once again. Pass across, knocked away, stolen by Chen. Chen trying to run with it, trying to fight through Peeney, and the violation is called on Brookline. So Peeney takes the free ball, pass to the outside for Roby, broken up by Young. Roby recovers and passes it to the middle. An attempted hit is blocked by Tebow, and defensive pressure on all sides. They call the penalty, and number 3, Abby Tarka, sends one up off the free ball, taken away by Tien, cleared upfield, taken by Peeney. Peeney gets around Pace, pass across to the outside. I think this is Curley dribbling with it. Walled off by Tebow, and that wasn't Curley, that was number 2, Sophia Ambrose. Off the violation, Newbold with the free hit and draws another violation on Natick. Kelly flicks it forward, broken up and intercepted. And that is going to end the first quarter. Like I said, time flies when you're having fun. No goals, no shots, no penalty corners. The two teams just sort of fighting it out in the middle of the field for the most part here in the early stages. And you can see how a game between these two teams could end in a 2-2 tie in their most recent matchup, as these are two teams that are both having a bit of a struggle to score. I would say Natick had the slight edge in the possession game in that first quarter. They just got that ball a little further in. They got a couple trips into the semicircle, just couldn't capitalize on anything. Brookline was struggling to get it that forward. They really only had one chance to get it into the semicircle, and it didn't last long. You know, and really Brookline has just got to find a way to avoid those violations that they keep ending up committing while they're trying to move the ball upfield. It's been disrupting a lot of their attempted transition rushes. So I will also say, if there's anyone in the live chat that knows the sport of field hockey better than I do and wants to offer their own insight, I highly encourage it in the live chat. You know, I've had the chance to cover a few games, but I wouldn't consider myself an expert on the sport by any means. And I've never played the game, so anyone who's got further insight on what the key might be for either team to try and find the cracks in the opponent's defense and try and generate some more pressure in this upcoming second quarter, once again, I encourage you to speak up in the live chat. We got another note in the live chat from Max DiCarlo. Go Brookline, my sister is playing for them. Happy to see you tuning in, Max, and I'm sure your sister, number 17, Mia DiCarlo, would be happy to hear you're tuning in as well. So both teams back out on the field. Hasn't really been any tests yet for the two goalies today. Number 00, Natalie Boyer for Natick, and number 32, Anna Denker for Brookline. So the two teams stay on their same sides of the field for the second quarter, And Natick will once again get the opening possession. They will flip sides in the second half and have Brookline get the opening possession in the third and fourth quarters. Olivia Norkey back out there, passes it back, and here we go. The pass goes back to Tarka out far side, I think, sent up the far sideline. Pass to the middle, back to Tarka. Now forward to Sydney Crane. Crane being heavily defended, has to pass it back to get away from the defensive coverage. Spinning with it is Liz Curley. Curley upfield. Pass rolls past everybody and is recovered by Mia DiCarlo. Sends it out far side for Piper Kelly, and a violation again on Brookline. Long hit forward, bouncing along, and a big swing from Natick is a violation, and so Brookline will get the free ball this time. Long flick, fought for, won by Caroline Hughes. Hughes tries to pass forward, intercepted. Big golf swing, I believe, from Curley as it goes way upfield. It's chased down by the Brookline defense of Sophie Young. Pass up to Fiona Keegan-McGlynn, who keeps with the ball, lifts it forward, and intercepted by Curley. Curley sends it up the line, and it rolls out of bounds, Brookline ball. My mistake, it's not Sophie Young, it is Maggie Tian who is sending that one up the near sideline, but broken up and intercepted. Sydney Crane now sends it to the middle for Norkey. Norkey sends it forward for number 9, Lauren Feeney. Feeney tries to send it back, taken away by Brookline. Hughes lifts it upfield. Piper Kelly fighting for it. Violation called on Natick. Brookline tries the free hit, and it's intercepted immediately by the Redhawks. Violation on Brookline there, as dribbling it with it right now is number 2, Sophia Ambrose. Ambrose tries to send it forward, couldn't quite get enough on it, and it's intercepted by Molly Newbold. Newbold sends it outside to, I believe, Kelly. Up the line to Hughes. Hughes tries to lift it forward, intercepted. Brookline trying to keep up the forward pressure, but it's cleared out. But a violation committed on the attempted clear. And now Brookline gets to move it upfield a little bit. They get a free hit from about the 39. Past the middle, immediately intercepted, I want to say by either Ambrose or Feeney. That pass attempted by Norkey, intercepted by Newbold. She had a teammate streaking up the far side. I believe that was Feeney who would have taken that one, but instead Newbold takes it away and draws the violation. Tries to send free ball through. It's broken up, and it's another violation on Natick, so Brookline moving ever closer. Pass to the middle, flick forward, broken up by number 10, Addie Roby. Tries a clear, and now a violation committed by Brookline. Natick rushing the free ball upfield and fending off defenders, and running up with it, I believe, is Norkey, and draws another violation. Sydney Crane just swings the free ball, and it's kicked by Danker, but not fully out of the semicircle, as Toole couldn't quite clear it. It is just barely cleared out of the semicircle, but taken by Crane. Pass back, slightly deflected by Newbold, disrupting the chance for Liz Curley, who passes it over to Ambrose. Ambrose turns around, flick, gets into the semicircle, but is cleared out immediately by Brookline. Recovered now by Peeney. Gabby Peeney dribbling with it, was double-teamed on both sides and draws a violation. Peeney back to Curley. Curley, big swing, intercepted by Brookline, cleared out of the semicircle, recovered by Peeney. Peeney going up the near side, tries a pass, gets into the semicircle, gets to Crane, but too many blue shirts in there. They try to clear. Roby recovers, and it's a scrum in the box. It's going to go off a foot, a violation on Natick. That might be the closest chance we've had to a score from either side so far tonight. But Natick just couldn't win it in the scrum. Pass to the outside to Tien. Or no, I think that's actually number 3, Sadie Hoge, who sends it now back to Tien. Tien trying to fight through. Stolen away. Tarka was trying to get through. Poked away by Toole. and we got off the leg of a Brookline player. Free ball for Natick. Quickly passed from Roby to Tarka. Tarka tries a shot, clear it out, right back to Tarka. Tarka sends one through, knocked to the side, and they couldn't recover it. Natick was starting to move that ball inside the semicircle, but again, just couldn't finish. It is out of bounds Natick ball. Sent through, broken up, and taken back by Brookline. Brookline racing upfield with it, but Clara Tebow is stopped. Taken back by the Redhawks. Pass goes into the semicircle, and a violation on Natick. Free ball coming from Molly Newbold. Lifts it high. And violation called on Brookline on that play. And so now this will be a Natick free ball from about the 25, no, a little further forward. And so dribbling it with it now is Tarka. Pass back to Curley, tries to send it through. It's intercepted by Brookline. This is Newbold running with it, sends it up the far side. Collected by the Redhawks. Brookline trying to bring forward pressure and break it up. It's taken away by, I believe, Kelly, but couldn't get a pass off, and it's taken back by the Redhawks, and a violation called on Brookline. Sent through and taken away by Ellie Chen, who tries to push it forward, but it is collected by Curley. Curley golf swings it forward. It was taken briefly by Roby, but then taken away by Young. Past the middle, gets through to Tebow. Tebow dribbling, met by a defender, and it is going to be wrestled away, and drawing the violation is Sophia Ambrose. Attempted pass broken up by Tebow, but recovered. Ambrose pushes it forward, deflects off the stick of Crane. Toole trying to clear it to the outside. Norkey tries a centering hit. It is recovered by Crane. Crane walled off, and violation Natick. Olivia Norkey kept up the pursuit and managed to get a clean centering hit on that ball that gave Sydney Crane a good chance, but the Brookline defenders came out like a swarm of bees to prevent her from getting any clean hit on the ball, and ultimately the violation went against Natick. Hughes trying to force it upfield, gets a pass over to Amelia Foley. Foley sends it forward. Stolen away by Natick, and they draw the violation. Big swing goes up the far side, and now I think that's a violation on Natick, or either that or it just went out of bounds. Brookline's attempted pass intercepted immediately. Flicked forward, intercepted by Young. Young dribbling near side. Turns around, slides to the middle, broken up briefly by Ambrose, but recovered by Tebow. Tebow dribbling with it. Looking around, surveying her options, decides to send it back to DiCarlo. DiCarlo couldn't get enough on that pass, and it's taken away. DiCarlo chases it down as it rolls out of bounds, Brookline ball. Lifts it. Violation again for lifting it too high, and that is going to be Natick ball. Tried to send it through, but it's taken away by Kelly. Now Kelly's pocket is picked by one of the Redhawks, sent forward for Norkey. Norkey trying to fight through the defensive Toole. Staying with the ball. Tries to get a pass away. And we got a violation on Natick now. It'll be a free ball for Brookline. Oh, it was all the way up there. Now it's out of bounds Natick ball. Boy, it's such a small ball. Sometimes you have a little trouble seeing it when it's this dark out. Tebow pushes it forward. Back and forth. Violation Brookline. Natick dribbling with it. Poke check is recovered, sent into the semicircle. Norkey waiting for it. Toole waiting for Norkey. Toole and Norkey battling. Violation called on Norkey. This one lifted high by Newbold. Tapped forward by Chen. Chased down by Roby. Pass back to Curley. Curley battling with Foley for the ball, and Curley gets it. Curley tries to clear it, goes off Chen's foot. Free ball for Natick. Curley tries another pass through traffic. Knocked forward a couple of times, but ultimately taken away by Newbold. Newbold pass out far side to Kelly. Kelly flicks it forward, but intercepted. Sent upfield. And it's going to go out of bounds, Brookline ball. 4.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Still scoreless. And it's going to be out of bounds, Brookline ball. This is Curley with it. Pass too high, Brookline ball. Free ball from DiCarlo goes upfield, taken by Curley. Curley dribbling, sends it forward. Recovered by DiCarlo, pass to the middle to Tebow, but bounces off her body. That'll be a violation, Natick ball. Long flick attempted, intercepted by Newbold. Newbold dribbles around a defender, trying to move it forward. Violation committed by Natick. Newbold tried to lift it, but it didn't lift. But it's chased down by Young regardless. Young tries to backhand it, but is walled. Young still fights and pushes it forward past Roby, but it's lost out of bounds. Peony couldn't keep it in, and now it is Brookline ball. On the inbound, big swing from Tien to the middle. Tebow does take it. Tebow tries a swing disrupted by Ambrose, but she manages to get a pass out far side to Kelly. Kelly keeping with it, trying to push it forward. Might be a little bit far. Hughes trying to keep it in. Battle down far corner, violation Natick. It's the closest Brookline has been in a good bit. Sends down to Hughes, knocked away out of bounds. Natick ball. Got one substitution checking in. Number 4, Kale Bundy replacing Amelia Foley. And another one for Brookline, number 13, Ruth Sadler replacing Clara Tebow. Ball goes to the middle, taken away by Brookline. Pushed forward into the semicircle briefly, but cleared out. That was cleared out by number 8, Emerson Hebert-Macaro. Natick moving the ball, attempts a pass to the middle, now pushes one way upfield. It's chased down by Young. Young weaves around Norkey, gets a pass up to Newbold. Newbold dribbling with it. Pass gets away, knocked forward. And I think that went off a Brookline player's foot, and so this is going to be a free ball for Natick. Close to the 25. Pass goes back to Curley. Curley pushes forward, met by Sandler, but stays with the ball, keeps dribbling. Turns around, backhand swing. Violation. Brookline ball. Less than a minute left before halftime, as Brookline trying to move it up the far side of the field. Dribbling with it now is Hughes. Hughes tried to send it forward, but was walled off by the Natick defense. Long pass up, intercepted by DiCarlo. DiCarlo couldn't quite clear it, though, and it's taken away by the Redhawks. Racing up the far side, violation as the ball wasn't cooperating, and Brookline gets the free ball. Up far side to Hughes. Hughes sends it forward for Bundy. Bundy dribbling forward, trying to fight through defenders. Still scrumming for it, and Bundy's still going. Kale Bundy still going up the far side. Tried to pass. I think she was walled off. Now tries another pass. Walled off again and cleared out right as the horn sounds. And that is halftime. No score from either side here at Memorial Field in Natick, Massachusetts. 0-0 as we head into the halftime break. At this halftime intermission, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Education Foundation. The Brookline Education Foundation raises funds to help promote growth and innovation among Brookline educators, growth that can then be passed on to the children of this community. For over 40 years, this foundation has given out a variety of grants across the educational landscape. These include Idea Lab grants for teachers that want to present their students with new and exciting projects, and teacher grants for educators that want to further develop their own skills to bring to the classroom. Many initiatives which have become staples in the public schools of Brookline started as BEF grants. They support literacy education training, new methods in STEM education, project-based learning, mentoring of new principals and superintendents, and collaborative work around diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Visit brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846 to find out how you can help support our town's educators and, through them, our students. Once again, that's brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846. And as always, you can find all the information about our local charity spotlight, link, and phone number in the description section down below. But for now, that is halftime. No score at half. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, live at Memorial Field in Natick, Massachusetts. I'm going to take a break and mute the mic, but I'll be back with the second half of this ball game. Stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Memorial Field in Natick, Massachusetts, for some night field hockey action under the lights between the visiting Brookline High Warriors and the hosting Natick High Redhawks. No score through the first 2 quarters of play. This, the way this has been going, it could just be whoever manages to knock one in first could be walking out of here with the W, but we will see. Throughout the first 2 quarters, both teams struggled to get into the semicircle, but Natick had a little bit more success. Brookline's going to need to be able to find some forward momentum moving the ball if they want to get a chance at this one. Brookline will start with the opening possession as the two teams switch sides. Brookline on the left, Natick on the right. Here we go. Fiona Keegan-McGlynn sends it all the way back to Molly Newbold, who sends it out far side to Sophie Young. Young dribbling, sending it across. Tapped forward, battling for it is Clara Tebow. Tebow was just outnumbered, but she's still staying with it and keeps the ball. Tebow creates some space for herself. Pass is deflected, but is recovered by Piper Kelly as she tries to work up the far side. Was covered by Sophia Ambrose, but violation is called. This will be a free ball for Brookline. Mia DiCarlo tries that one. It's intercepted by Ambrose. Ambrose sends it forward to Abby Tarka. Tarka's hit intercepted by Newbold, but couldn't be cleared away. Pass goes back to Tarka, sends it upfield. Stopped by Young and then recovered by Maggie Tian, who's trying to clear it out, but forward pressure from, I want to say, Sydney Crane got that one away, but the pass back is intercepted by Brookline's Ellie Chen. Violation called on Brookline. It'll now be a free ball for Natick. Attempted hit is deflected and taken away by Brookline. Young's long clear is taken. Forward pressure being applied, but they do get the pass away to Tarka. Tarka sends it forward, a collision of several players. Coming out of it with the ball is Natick. Attempted pass, though, broken up. Violation called on Natick. And another note in the live chat from Max DiCarlo. I don't know field hockey, but I do know my sister is awesome. Love seeing the support in the live chat from the Brookline fans and family members as we continue the action here under the lights in Natick. Violation called on Natick, and Amelia Foley trying to rush it upfield. Takes a big swing forward. It is taken, but poked loose. Stolen away by Piper Kelly. Kelly forces it into the semicircle. Big chance, and it's cleared out the back end. This is going to be our first penalty corner of the day. This is huge. What a big push from Piper Kelly, who had some teammates crashing towards the cage as she pushed that one into the semicircle. Natick really had no choice but to clear that one out. And so now we set up our first corner. Slid back out. It gets away from its target. Chased down and recovered by Newbold. Sends it into the semicircle. Deflected. Big chance. Shot. Deflected. It's knocked in! Brookline gets on the board first. Let's check out that instant replay, see if we can spot exactly who scored that one, because it was such a wild battle. You see the initial push, the initial insert from, I believe, Tebow was chased down by Newbold, sent, deflected out to Ellie Chen. Chen tries to push. It's knocked sideways and then knocked in. I think that was Piper Kelly, assisted by Amelia Foley on that score. 1-0, the Brookline lead. And for now, I'm going to say that goal was scored by Piper Kelly, assisted by Amelia Foley. If anyone wants to correct me in the live chat, feel free to do so, but that's what I'm calling for right now. 1-0, the Brookline lead, and that is huge. Big swing upfield for Brookline. And rather fitting that Kelly gets to finish that one, as it was her initial push through the defender. Oh, no, I'm corrected. The PA announcer corrects me. The goal was scored by number 14, Clara Tebow. I'm going to have to check the replay again. That's one of those that when I go back and post the highlights on Instagram, I'm going to be going frame by frame to make sure I got the right player. But for now, according to the PA announcer, goal scored by number 14, Clara Tebow. Violation called on Natick as they were trying to clear it out, and so Brookline gets the free ball on the near side. This will be DiCarlo taking the free ball at about the 30, tries to pass through the middle, almost misses, but Newbold pass, a little too high bouncing, gets away from Chen, but chasing after it is Sophie Young. Defense from Natick trying to clear it out, though, and they do. Gets it up to Norkey. Norkey, a backhand pass upfield aimed at Feeney, stolen away by Kelly. Kelly trying to push it upfield, stolen away and moved up near side by Ambrose. Ambrose covering a lot of turf up the near side this time. Tries a flick pass. It's intercepted by DiCarlo. DiCarlo sends it up the line, and that went off the foot of a Brookline player, but they're just going to play on. Curley taking it up near side, gets around her defender, stops, pass back to Tarka. Tarka disrupted from behind by Kelly, and it's dribbled out by Brookline, but a violation called against Brookline. Just outside the semicircle, Natick gets the free ball. Pass going up top, slightly deflected, but Natick does chase down and recover it. Big swing now, gets into the semicircle. They're scrumming for it. Violation, Natick. I think a foot hit the ball there. Big swing from Newbold is blocked. And another violation on Natick as Brookline gets to keep working on the clear. Newbold lifts it out far side to Chen. Chen trying to race up with it. And Roby knocks it loose and draws the violation as it went off Chen's foot. Now Tarka setting up to take the free ball. Tarka whiffs on the swing, but recovers the ball and resets. Now sends one up, deflected. Violation, Brookline. Natick gets the free ball. Tarka again sends it forward. Walled down and intercepted by Tebow. Chased down on the far side by Kelly. Gets it up to Izzy Pace for a second, but a violation called as she was defended by Ambrose. Ambrose lifts it up high. Knocked down. Violation, Natick. Pass forward from DiCarlo, further up from Pace, from Kelly to Pace, but it's deflected by the defense, goes off Pace, and that's a violation. Attempted pass, intercepted by Pace. Pace deflected away by Curley, and it's taken by Tarka. Tarka pass up to Roby. Roby tries one. Well defended, violation called on Brookline. Tarka to the middle to Curley. Curley, backhander over to Ambrose. Ambrose dribbling up the near side, turns around, sends a pass forward, further into the semicircle. Big chance for Natick, but the ball's getting away from him. And Tien chases it down and sends it off a Natick player's foot for the violation, and Brookline will be able to clear this one out. Brookline, big swing up the turf, gets up to Chen. Violation, Brookline. Seven minutes on the clock here in the third quarter. We got a stoppage. We got a timeout of some kind. And Sophie Young is coming out. Looks like she's going to be, I think she's going to be serving time for a penalty. I'm not sure. That was a slightly confusing exchange there. But either way, as we resume the action, pass goes back to Tarka, way upfield. Chasing it down is Ambrose. Ambrose dribbling, tries a swing, knocked through, but knocked out, chased down and recovered Pass back to Ambrose. Ambrose couldn't keep control of it. Knocked away by Bundy. Violation, Brookline. Ambrose, the free ball, sends it to the middle. Tarka lifts it, bouncing high, too high, and the violation is called on Natick. Boy, it feels like the majority of whistles being blown in the field of play, in the middle of the field, are being blown against Brookline. But then when it comes to whistles blown in the semicircle, it's been largely going Brookline's way, as they have the only penalty corner so far today, and they capitalized and scored what is so far the game's only goal off of that one. Meanwhile, Natick's gotten a lot of violations called against them whenever their offense gets in the semicircle. Substitution for Brookline, number 11, Caroline Hughes, comes in replacing Ellie Chen. And for Natick, a substitution as I think I saw number 23 as that one got knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Natick ball. Ambrose working up the near side, poked out of bounds by Pace, stays Natick ball. Ambrose tries to send it through the middle, bounces past several players, winds up at the stick of a Natick player, tried a shot, but it was wide, might have been going for a pass. Either way, it is cleared out by DiCarlo. Ball deflects up and is taken by Ambrose cleanly, sends it into the semicircle, sent right back out by the Brookline defense. I think that was Newbold who knocked that one out that time. Sophie Young comes back into the game, having served her time. Ambrose sends it up near side. Taken away by Kelly, but couldn't keep it in bounds. Natick ball, Ambrose. Hit is deflected. Taken by Curley, and Curley sends it out of bounds. But it's still going to be, they're going to say a defender deflected that one, so it stays Natick ball. 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Between the penalty corner, the goal, and a few other stoppages, this has been a longer quarter than either of the first two, as the first two just flew by. This one almost into the semicircle, but not quite, but Natick keeps with it as it goes back to Ambrose, but stolen away by Kelly. Kelly sends it up the near side, going to roll not out of bounds, as it is controlled by number 7, Gemma Close, but then stolen away by Brookline, and they draw a violation on Natick. Coming through is Newbold, Tebow. Tebow weaves around a couple defenders, sends a pass out far side to Young. Young moving up the far side, backhand pass forward, intercepted and knocked away. Now Brookline trying to take it back, but again, intercepted by Natick. I believe that's Tarka who draws the violation there and swings the free ball herself, sends it over to Curley. Curley, upfield, intercepted. Brookline pushing forward to Pace. Izzy Pace breaks around a defender, lost track of the ball. Bundy pushes it forward into the semicircle. Natick clears it out. Brookline takes it again, bouncing into the circle. And we got a violation on Natick, and that's going to be another Brookline penalty corner. Tebow setting up again to insert. She scored the first goal of the game, sends it out to Kelly. Kelly sends it back down to Tebow. Tebow knocks it to the middle. Shot is in! 2-0, the Brookline lead. Let's check out the instant replay once again. 2 for 2 on the corners so far for Brookline as we watch the replay on this one. Tebow sends it back to Kelly. Kelly sends it back down to the baseline to Tebow. Quick swing despite the defensive disruption, and it is knocked in. Great play there as we got a timeout call. I'm going to try and figure out exactly who got this one, as I'm trying to see a jersey number. I think I should be able to figure it out. I think that was Molly Newbold. Yes, Molly Newbold off the assist from Clara Tebow makes it a 2-0 game. And I'm sure the announcer will be confirming that shortly. So 2 penalty corner scores for Brookline as they take a 2-0 lead. They have now matched their scoring total from the last time they played Natick. Scoreboard clock sits at 2 minutes 35 seconds as the timeout was called following the goal. The scoreboard has not updated for the second score of the game, as it still says 1-0. They didn't wave that off or nothing, did they? I don't think so. Yeah, so it's just the scoreboard's just late. Yeah. So 2 big penalty corner scores for Brookline. The first one came from Clara Tebow. The second one from Molly Newbold, assisted by Tebow. Out of the timeout, we come to 35 left in the third. 2 goals in this quarter for Brookline. As now Natick will take the ball at midfield. Norke passes it back to Tarka. And the PA announcer does confirm that it was Molly Newbold, assisted by Clara Tebow, for the game's second goal. So Tebow with a goal and an assist so far today. And what a valuable piece she has been on those penalty corner plays, crashing along the baseline after playing the role of inserter at the start of those plays. Moving it up the far sideline now is Caroline Hughes, but her attempted hit walled down by Abby Tarka, and the violation is called on Brookline. Pass goes back to Ambrose. Ambrose weaves through, finds some space to work, sends a long one forward, intercepted by Newbold. Newbold trying to clear it out. Ooh! Looks like she took one to the face and draws a violation, but she shakes it off and goes sprinting upfield, collides with a defender and draws another violation. Nothing can stop the relentless charge of a determined Molly Newbold. As she gets another free ball from the 45, but it's instantly intercepted, and it's going back the other way. Excellent read by the Natick player, who I believe is number 9, Lauren Feeney. Feeney passes it over to Ambrose. Ambrose working it forward, pass to the middle, intercepted and cleared out again by Newbold. Recovered by Liz Curley. Curley dribbling around, tries to send one through into the semicircle. It gets in there. A scrum for the ball is knocked back, and it's this time called against Brookline, and Natick has their first corner. Now only 30 seconds left in the quarter. However, important to note that even if the clock runs out on the corner, they will play out the penalty corner. So if another penalty is drawn on this play, they'll keep playing. If it's cleared out of the semicircle with without any other violations, then it probably will end the quarter. They go for the stopper. Norke the swing, walled off, and that's another violation, but they're just playing through it. They're still playing through it. Brookline trying to clear. It's tapped back, a shot. And the horn sounds the end of the quarter. Natick couldn't quite get off the scoring chance they needed. And so now As we get ready for the fourth and final quarter, the score, Brookline 2, Natick 0. As we take a look again at the replay from Brookline's second goal, how strong has this penalty corner unit been for Brookline today? 2 for 2 scoring from those. And this one, just a nice set play from Tebow back to Kelly, back down to the baseline to Tebow, and then Tebow got the swing off just barely despite the defensive deflection and went to the middle where a crashing Molly Newbold was able to knock it in. So 1 goal each from Clara Tebow and Molly Newbold. And Tebow also assisted on the goal by Newbold. I didn't quite see who assisted on. Actually, no, wait, I do remember who assisted. It was Amelia Foley who assisted on the first goal that was scored by Tebow, which I mistakenly initially identified as Kelly. But it was scored by Tebow. And there's the horn as we get ready for the fourth and final quarter of tonight's game. Brookline with a 2-0 lead. Can the Warriors stand tall, maintain that lead to the end of the game, get themselves back to a 500 record, and secure the regular season series win over the Redhawks? Their previous game ended in a 2-2 tie. Brookline has matched that output offensively and thus far exceeded that output defensively, currently shutting out Natick, but they've still got a whole quarter of field hockey left to play, and Natick is not messing around as they go right to the attack, but a pass backwards intercepted by Izzy Pace. Pace moving it upfield. It's deflected out of bounds, and they're going to say Natick ball. Of course, not to be buried beneath the ones who actually got the goals and the assists were the players who helped push the ball upfield for those initial penalty corner draws. And for the second one, it was Izzy Pace. For the first one, it was Piper Kelly. Both of them played a big role in getting Brookline the opportunities they needed to score. That one goes off the foot of DiCarlo, and it's going to be a free ball as Sophia Ambrose takes off, tries a pass way up into the semicircle. They're chasing after it. Saved in bounds, I believe, by Norkie, but Brookline manages to clear it out. It is recovered by Ambrose. Ambrose backhander into the semicircle, pushed forward off the side of the cage and out of bounds. Natick has definitely gotten more trips to the semicircle. Wait, are they saying that was deflected out by Brookline? Are they giving Natick another corner? Oh, I think they're saying it went off a Brookline foot, but just outside the corner. As they're now scrumming it in the semicircle, back to a Natick player. Shot through. It is knocked away by something. Sent through the middle again. They're trying to push it through, but Brookline's just got a wall of players there. But it hits someone's foot, and now it's going to be a penalty corner for the Redhawks. Brookline just dropping down all its players near the cage to block any potential shots from Natick. But now a penalty corner chance for the Redhawks. I think this is Ambrose on the insert. Pass stopped. Now a pass to the left. Norkie the shot. Walled off. Cleared out. Doesn't go off Norkie's foot. Goes off her. No, wait. It did go off Norkie's foot. Fantastic stop and clear. I think it was Maggie Tian on the defense there. Perfectly read with her stick as Norkie was sending one through. Had a bit of a lane for a potential score as Brookline takes the free ball and lifts it up high. Chased down by Emerson Hebert Macaro. But we've got a collision of players as I think Fiona Keegan-McGlynn ran into Hebert Macaro, and so they called a bit of an off-ball penalty there. Pass to Close. Close sends it up the near side, poked out of bounds by Kelly. Natick ball. Ambrose sends it through. Taken away by Brookline. Pass up. Pace moves it forward to Keegan-McGlynn. Keegan-McGlynn stood up by the defense of Hebert Macaro. It gets up to Ambrose. Ambrose, backhander into the semicircle, goes off a foot. And that's going to be another corner. A slight delayed whistle as I think they wanted Natick a chance to potentially score off that play, but ultimately they did blow the whistle. And so this will be another penalty corner for Natick. It's only a 2-score game. Brookline cannot rest on their laurels here with 11.5 minutes still to play. Insert. Skips past the stopper, and it's recovered by Close. Tried to send it back into the semicircle, gets it back in there, but couldn't get a swing on it. Recovered by Crane. Crane ran out of room. That's not going to be a corner, but it is going to be a free ball for Natick from about the 25, or from about the 20. Okay, no, it is the 25. Tarka tries to send a pass forward. Hughes in coverage, but it is passed to the middle. The attempted shot is blocked, and it goes out of bounds. And it is out off of Natick. How about the defensive efforts from Brookline so far today, keeping Natick off the board despite the kind of scoring chances Natick has been getting? This one rolls all the way back to the semicircle. Toole trying to clear it out, but she's disrupted by Norkie. Norkie didn't have room. It's cleared out, but it's taken a long shot, trying to bounce it through. It gets forward. They're still trying to push it. It's cleared out into space. Brookline trying to work it out of the semicircle. It's forced out of the semicircle and stolen away by Hughes. Another great play from the Brookline defense, as again they escape danger. Violation against Natick. DiCarlo comes up, tries to send to the middle, intercepted immediately by Tarka. Tarka trying to race upfield, disrupted by DiCarlo, sent up for Hughes, knocks off the foot of Close, and that'll be a Brookline free ball. .9:40 on the clock as DiCarlo sends it to the middle to Tebow and forward to Keegan-McGlynn. Keegan-McGlynn draws another violation and just keeps running it forward. Pass up to Hughes. Pass misses Kelly and is intercepted. Ambrose had a little trouble controlling it. And then Close had a little trouble controlling it. And the swing was a little too close to DiCarlo. And so that's going to be a violation. Free ball for Brookline. DiCarlo to the middle. Skips, but it is recovered by Tebow. Pass back to Newbold. Out far side to, I think, Young. Young, big swing, doesn't quite get enough of it, and it's cleared out, but recovered by Newbold. Newbold dribbling in, tries to send it through the semicircle. Oh, just skipped off the stick of Hughes as she chases it down, trying to force it through. It is cleared out by Close. Chased down by Kelly. Kelly trying to fight through the defense, keeping with the ball so far, and draws a violation on Natick just inside the semicircle. This will be another Brookline corner. Brookline is 2 for 2 on penalty corners so far today. Could they possibly make it 3 for 3? Tebow setting up on the insert. Sends it back to Newbold. Newbold, big swing! And it's in! 3 for 3 on the corners. Brookline is insane tonight. And we take a look at the instant replay here as, again, Tebow at the insert. It's back to Newbold, brought it just inside the semicircle as she took the big swing. I don't think it was knocked in. I believe that was just Newbold off of Tebow. It was in the semicircle. It definitely was. I got the replay. It was in. Yeah. She dribbled up an inch and it was in. No, you're good. You're good. So 3-0 as Molly Newbold scores her second goal of the game, assisted once again by Clara Tebow. Tebow now with a goal and 2 assists on the day. Newbold with 2 goals. And, of course, the 1 odd assist on that first goal by Tebow from Amelia Foley. 3-0 now, the Brookline advantage, as they have just been lights out on the penalty corners tonight. Now Natick trying to move it forward. Brookline trying to clear it out on the near side. Pass goes through to the middle. Disrupted. Tebow tries to poke it away. Chased down by Roby, I believe. Tarka recovers past her. Roby tries to send it in the semicircle. Broken up and cleared out by Newbold. Newbold has been a force on both ends of the field, defensively and offensively. As this long clear is recovered by Natick. Ambrose trying to push through multiple defenders, stolen away briefly by Hughes. Ambrose, however, keeps up the pursuit and draws the violation. Long passes forward as a backhand chance knocked away out of bounds by the Brookline defense. I think that was DiCarlo, the last line of defense, to knock that one out before it even reached Denker. So they still call Brookline ball, so maybe that was last touched by a Natick player, as a wild bouncing ball goes out far side out of bounds. 6.5 minutes left to play. $3-0 the Brookline lead. Sent through. And sent forward. And fighting through it. And a violation called on Brookline. Pass to the middle. Tarka trying to fend off the defense of Foley and gets a pass forward. Backhander moved forward. It's going to get near the semicircle. And Feeney could not fight through the defense. It's cleared out. Violation on Natick. Free ball for Brookline. 5.5 on the clock. Brookline leading 3-0 here in the fourth. Long swing. Taken back by Natick. And out of bounds. Or not out of bounds. A violation on Brookline. Excuse me. Getting so caught up in the excitement, I'm getting tripped up on my words. Dribbling through the middle is Norkey. Norkey passes it back, I think, to Ambrose. Ambrose dribbling through, flicks it forward, close to the semicircle, but cleared out by Brookline. Up to Hughes. Hughes pass forward, knocked away by Curley, recovered by Peeney. Sent up to Tarka, gets away from Tarka, taken back by Tebow. Tebow dribbling up to Foley. Knocked away from Foley. Hughes trying to keep up the offensive pressure. Hughes does take it. Caroline Hughes off to the races. Hughes trying to get through one last defender, but Peeney says no. Peeney sends it out near side to Close. Close's pass intercepted by Kelly, but keeps up the pursuit and knocks it forward. Gets it up to number 31, Marin Gitlin. Knocked back and forth. It is recovered again by Gitlin. Moves it up to Feeney. Violation on Brookline. Free ball for Natick. Gitlin pass to the middle to Tarka. No, Ambrose, excuse me. Ambrose sends it forward. Violation Brookline. Another free ball for the Redhawks. Ambrose sends it back to Curley. Curley, a big golf swing. It bounces a bit, but is recovered. A pass through to Tarka. Tarka sends it into the semicircle. Brookline trying to find a way to clear it out, but Gitlin is there waiting. Gitlin, a backhander, trying to center it, and Toole lets it go, knocks it out of bounds while trying to block it, and so that is going to be a Natick free ball from the 25. Tarka trying to send it forward, walled by Pace. Pace trying to fight it out, but cannot. Tarka keeps up the pursuit. Tarka sliced the backhand, couldn't get it clean, but keeps with the ball and sends a pass out, finds a target. I believe that's Feeney, but Feeney couldn't get enough of it. Stolen away and cleared out by Newbold. All the way back to Peeney. Peeney sends it upfield, and a violation on Brookline. It goes off a foot. Natick will have the free ball. Less than 3 minutes left on the clock here in this one. Pass. Turning around. Backhander. Intercepted by Brookline. Sent forward to Hughes. Hughes sends it up. Oh, couldn't be collected by Pace. And it's taken back by the Redhawks. Pushed forward. But intercepted by DiCarlo, who sends it out near side, out of bounds. Pass. Taken by Norkey. Norkey tries centering hit. Cleared out. Another centering hit goes off the foot of Toole. That one must have stung a bit, but that is undoubtedly going to be another penalty corner chance for Natick. And I mean, they got a rush for this setup as they are down. We are down to the final 2 minutes of this game. Natick still trying to figure out what play they're going for on the corner. Send it back. Stopped. Taken. I think that's Curley dribbling. Chops a backhander. Bounces off a body. Knocked back. And we got another penalty corner called. I got to say, heads up play by Norkey, because that one was coming right for her body, and that would have been a violation on her if she hadn't knocked it with her stick to keep that one live. So just over a minute left, and Natick will have another chance at a corner. Sent back, stopped, controlled. Another backhander sliced, and it goes wide. That's a powerful backhand swing that Liz Curley has, but just didn't quite get what she needed on either of those hits. And with less than a minute left and a 3-goal lead, Brookline seems well on their way to win number 6 on the season. Newbold lifts it, downed well, pushed forward towards the semicircle, cleared out, but then sent back in. Feeney with the ball, covered well by DiCarlo, and it's lost out of bounds. And it'll be Brookline ball with just over 20 seconds left to play. Brookline a perfect 3 for 3 on their penalty corners tonight, as this clear, intercepted by Feeney, pushes it forward, goes off a foot, but they just play it through. It's cleared out up to Hughes. Hughes racing it upfield, and that is how it will end. The Brookline High Warriors find triumph on the road in Natick. The penalty corner unit was perfect. The defense was perfect. And a perfectly notched win in the win column for Brookline. The final score, the Brookline Warriors 3, the Natick High Redhawks 0. Brookline improves to 6-6-1 on the year, while Natick falls to 4-4-3. Both teams now standing at an exact 500 record. Both teams still, I would say, well on their way to a postseason berth this year, as it's not the biggest upset in the world. It was just, 27-23, a win between two teams that had tied previously, but still, complete effort from the Warriors as they come out on top. 2 goals from Molly Newbold, 1 goal and 2 assists from Clara Thibault, and 1 assist from Amelia Foley, as the penalty corner unit took control for Brookline in this one. As we check out one last time, we'll look at the replay of the third and final goal, the only score of the fourth quarter. Of course, what else would it be but on the penalty corner, as Brookline was perfect on that. And this one was very simple. Back to Newbold. Newbold gets it in the semicircle. Big golf swing. Sends it far side of the cage and in for goal number 3 of the day. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. I'm going to be taking about a week-long break from streaming games as I go out on a family trip out to North Carolina, flying out tomorrow. But I will be back next week with plenty of more Brookline High Warriors action. Right now, this is the last scheduled field hockey stream I have for the regular season. Don't know if there's going to be any scheduling changes or anything. And I'm hoping I'll get the chance to cover this team come playoff team. Hopefully there's not any scheduling conflicts. But if this somehow ends up being the last field hockey game I cover for the year, I just want to say what a privilege it was. This was such a fun team to cover. Got to cover 3 great wins, and it was just such a joy. And I hope, if this is somehow the last time for this season, I hope field hockey will have me back again next year because this was so much fun. If there's anything you'd like to say, first off, thank you to all those who brought the good vibes in the live chat. I see 2 last live chat messages from Kristen Ryan, Go Clara Go, and Tebow on fire. And indeed, Clara Tebow was on fire today. 1 goal and 2 assists. She played a part in all 3 of Brookline's goals today. An excellent effort from her as the penalty corner inserter made her presence felt on every play. But if there's anything else you'd like to say after the live stream is concluded, you can say it in the comment section down below. Also, go down below to the description section for some helpful information, some helpful links. You can see a link and phone number to our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation. Find out how you can support our town's educators and through them, our students. Also, go further down the description section or just check out the bottom right corner of your screen for some helpful information about me. You can check out my personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Also, if you want to skip past that, you can simply email me directly with any questions or requests you may have. And remember to follow me on Instagram, where I post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that is going to do it. The final score, Brookline 3, Natick 0 from Memorial Field in Natick, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.